in the boiler room. Now, to know Paul is to know that he has a sense of humor, and so while that did not happen, Kids Can did commemorate the occasion by designating the area as the Paul Sather Boiler Room. So in all seriousness, Paul has played an integral role in creating a model partnership between an organization and university. Between service, learning, and new grants and days of service and volunteering, he has proven that one person truly can make a huge impact. He feels that Kids Can gave as much to him as he gave to Kids Can. Commitment to an organization, says Paul, is a two-way street. Paul continues to work with countless nonprofit organizations, and he has been nationally recognized for his leadership in building a culture of engagement. Kids Can is proud to honor a person who has devoted himself to enriching the community and empowering others to do so. To present the 2010 Can Do Award and say a few words about Paul, please welcome his good friend and one of our honorary chairs, Wally Weitz.
Well, that innocent wife of mine that recruited Paul would really like to be here today. She's recovering from a knee replacement, and she told me it would be easy to take her place, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I'll try to do. Paul and I go back a long ways, and I'm going to leave out most of the stories about that. There were no arrests involved, and there were occasions we could have been beaten up and we weren't, so it's all been good for the last 30 years or so. But there's an award here for him for all that he's done for the Kids Can organization, but also for the whole community. And I think the most direct involvement that our family has with Paul's work is with the Service Learning Academy at UNO. And just to say one or two words about that, I think there's possibly a misconception that what that means is that he recruits students to do volunteer projects in their spare time. But what it really means is a new way of teaching. And service learning is an educational approach that he and some of the social work professors who are here today started working on 8 or 10 years ago, and the idea is spread through dozens of departments, and I think there's hundreds of faculty who've been involved and thousands of students, and it's brought some national recognition to UNO. So we're really happy as a family to be supporters of that activity too. But I have a plaque here, Paul. This is the Can Do Award that we hold for Cambridge University. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much for this award, and to all of you here today to support the important work that Kids Can. I do want to tell you that if you would like to have a private showing of the boiler, talk to me after this, and we'll arrange that for just a small donation. If you think that fundraising for a nonprofit organization in general is difficult, try fundraising for a boiler. Really nobody wants their name on there but me. I kind of thought the Buffett boiler sounded great, but that really went nowhere. Mostly today I want to thank some people, most especially the Weitz family, for their support of Kids Can, for their support of the Service Learning Academy, but mostly for their love and support and encouragement in me. Because I can tell you it's made all the difference ever in my life. I want to thank the University of Nebraska at Omaha administration and the faculty and the students involved in service learning, many of whom who have served at Kids Can. In many places, this notion of engagement with the community at a university is, frankly, a whole lot of rhetoric. It doesn't have much in the way of real meaning. But that's not true at UNO. It's really encouraged and supported, and we're very lucky to be affiliated with the university where that's true. And I'd like to thank Renee and Robert and all the staff at Kids Can. Renee is obviously a board chair's dream come true. We lived for a year without a director at Kids Can, and along came Renee, and frankly, my spirituality and faith were renewed. Because this was truly an answer to prayers. And lastly, I would say, honestly, if you can give some of your time, some of your talent, some of your treasure to an organization as a volunteer like Kids Can, it's absolutely true that all of that will come back to you 10 times over. So I'm hoping to see you at Kids Can real soon, and we'll make a difference together. Thanks very much.